This is the first of 2 lectures on the nervous system. In this lecture, you'll be learning both terminology as well as anatomy. These are the divisions of the nervous system. The nervous system is divided into a central nervous system and a peripheral nervous system. The central nervous system is your brain and spinal cord. The peripheral nervous system is everything else. The peripheral is divided into the somatic and the autonomic, and the difference is the somatic nervous system has sensory and motor pathways. The autonomic nervous system has only motor pathways. The autonomic nervous system controls internal glands and organs, and the somatic nervous system controls muscles and movement. The autonomic system is divided into the sympathetic and parasympathetic, and we'll talk about that on the following slide. Be sure you learn each of these terms. They're important to know when you're talking about the nervous system. The CNS, or the central nervous system, is the brain and spinal cord. The PNS, or peripheral nervous system, is everything else. Efferent is the motor neurons, and they carry impulses from the central nervous system to muscles and glands. The afferent is the sensory portion, and it carries impulses toward the central nervous system. The somatic nervous system carries impulses from the central nervous system to skeletal muscles, and it's voluntary. The autonomic carries impulses from the central nervous system to smooth and cardiac muscles and glands, and it is involuntary. Finally, the sympathetic and parasympathetic are opposites. They have 2 opposing effects. The sympathetic is your fight or flight system. Your parasympathetic is your business as usual system. So the sympathetic nervous system is in charge when you're in a tense situation. The parasympathetic is in charge when you're eating dinner. The nervous system is composed of 2 primary types of cells. The first is a neuron, which carries the electrical signals. The second is the neuroglial cells that do not carry electrical signals, but they nourish, insulate, and support neurons. Neuroglial cells outnumber neurons 9-to-1. They make up about half of the mass of the brain. Most of them have branching processes and a central cell body. There are 6 different types of neuroglial cells, and we'll look at those next. The 6 types of neuroglial cells are astrocytes, microglia, ependymal cells, oligodendrocytes, satellite cells, and Schwann cells. We'll look at each on the following slides. The most abundant neuroglial cell is the astrocyte. It's star-shaped, and it controls the chemical environment around the neuron. It's located in the central nervous system. Take a look at the picture to the right, and you can see the astrocytes. Microglia are ovoid or oval-shaped and have long, thorny processes. They act as macrophages that phagocytize microorganisms or debris, and they're located in the central nervous system. Ependymal cells are squamous or flattened to columnar in shape. They're also ciliated. Ependymal cells line the cavities in the brain and the spinal cord, and they circulate CSF, or cerebrospinal fluid. They're located in the central nervous system, or the CNS. Oligodendrocytes have fewer branches than astrocytes. They wrap their extensions around neuron fibers and form insulation to protect them. This insulation is called a myelin sheath. Oligodendrocytes are found in the central nervous system. Satellite cells surround the cell bodies of neurons. They control the chemical environment around the neuron, and they are located in the peripheral nervous system. Schwann cells surround larger nerve fibers and form myelin sheaths. They're similar to oligodendrocytes, and they are located in the peripheral nervous system.